Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back. So today's pick a card reading is going to be on what do people admire about you? All right, so we have four groups. We have group one, Aquarius energy. We have group two with cleansing. We have group three with fifth house. And we have group four with unhealthy relationship. All right, so the timestamps will be in the description box below. All right, so we're going to get into it for you guys, group one. So we have Aquarius energy for group one. So you guys can be someone who is eccentric. You could be someone who kind of goes to the beat of your own drum. You may be someone who doesn't follow society's standards, follow society's rules. You could be someone who could maybe bump heads with authority figures at times and things like that. But people admire the fact that you're very different and you stand out from the rest. People admire you because they wish they had like I was going to say, people wish that they had the balls to be like you, to be different like you are and own it and stand in that truth. Okay, so you could be an Aquarius or you could be a Leo also is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm hearing you fight for your rights in whatever way that may look for you. So you're someone who may stand up and defend yourself. You may speak your truth very directly. And this is what people admire about you. People also admire the fact that like you get along well with different types of people. And people wish that they were more diverse like you. So this is why people admire you. You could be someone who maybe grew up in an area where there were different people that you interacted with that came from different backgrounds and things like that. So maybe that's why, you're able to get along with different types of people now. Okay. So we're going to get into the other part of the reading where I'm going to use my astro dice. I haven't used these in a minute. So let's see what other messages we get. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group one? So we have Leo, we have Libra, and Scorpio. Okay. People admire your beauty or your attractiveness. People admire how attractive you are, group one. You could be someone who takes really good care of your hair, whether you're feminine or masculine. So you could be someone who regularly gets your hair cut, if you're masculine, or even if you're feminine, depending on who you are or however your hair is. You could be someone who regularly goes to the hair salon or the nail salon. You have like a good upkeep with your body and with like your physical appearance. And this is what people admire about you. You guys are definitely a good time also. You could be someone who is very vibrant, like your personality can be bright and vibrant and welcoming and inviting. You're someone who is very friendly, group one. That's what I'm getting for sure. You're very friendly. You could be someone who has a lot of friends, or you could be someone who knows a lot of people. But you also, like I did say earlier, where you fight for your rights or you speak your truth directly, you have this other side of you that can be very serious and that can be cutthroat at times. Okay. But you show that side of yourself for good reason, or, whenever, a situation calls for it. There are people out there, group one, that are attracted to how you look. Okay. So I'm hearing that you could have some secret admirers. You could be someone who is very creative too. Group one with Leo and Libra, for sure. You're someone who's very creative. You could work well with your hands. You could have an eye for you could have an eye for fashion is what I heard. You can have an eye for like creativity and things like that. So you could dress really well. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah, you could have a nice style in the way that you dress and it stands out. Okay, and you could be someone who also dresses very sensually, very sexually. Okay, very sexy, I guess. That's how you say it. Yeah. Yeah, just people are definitely drawn to you, group one, that's for sure. All right, so let's get into it for the tarot. Let's see, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group one? What do people admire about group one? All right, we have Iha of Earth. Spirit guides. What do people admire about group one? The Fool. Spirit team. What do people admire about group one? I have the Tower. In the back of the deck, we have Four of Cups or Four of Water. You could come off as being aloof or detached at times, even though you're someone who could be a people person, or you could know a lot of people. You could know people from different backgrounds, but there may be people who feel like you are never satisfied, or you get bored easily or whatever. So there could be people that may try to like impress you or get you to like them more or get you to talk to them more. You guys, group one, definitely have a powerful energy. Very shocking, very powerful energy. And it definitely stands out. Yeah. So people, group one, admire your uniqueness, your creativity. Like I'm hearing people admire your willingness to learn. So you could be very open to learning. You could be someone who likes to learn. I'm hearing that maybe for one or two of you, you could be like a sapiosexual. So that's where you are like attracted to someone's mind more than you're attracted to their physical appearance. So this could be someone like you, where you're someone who is like, you are more on the cerebral side, like you're someone who likes to have different discussions and things that instigate like deep thought. Okay, and this is why people admire you, group one. Okay, you could be someone where you're open to starting new beginnings or starting new, turning a new leaf and like trying out new things. And these things that you may try out could be considered shocking to people, depending on what it is. All right. You could have changed something drastically recently, and people admire whatever it is that you changed. And this one just flipped over. And look what we got. The Magician. Beautiful sunflower here. Yeah, so you guys are optimistic. You see the bright side of life. You're very confident and brave. And people kind of look to you for guidance at times. Yeah, you definitely started some type of new beginning, group one, and people admire you for this, for sure. All right, we got 8 of Air. You could have just recently stepped out of your comfort zone with doing something new. You could have traveled recently somewhere new, or you could have like did something new where you got out of your comfort zone, and people admire you for this. Some people may know that this was you stepping out of your comfort zone, and other people did not know that you were stepping out of your comfort zone. But either way, like people admire the fact that you took whatever this leap of faith is towards something that is like new, different, and drastically, like I heard drastically mind blowing. Okay. All right. Let's see. We have 3 of Air and then Ace of Fire. Yeah, you could be healing from a certain situation that happened in your past or something that recently happened, you're healing from. And maybe the way that you're going about it is something that's very new and different to yourself, but also new and different to the people around you that know you and that interact with you and things like that. But I feel like you kind of spark creativity in other people also, group one, by your like aloofness or by your detachment. You kind of inspire people to like try new things or take new actions either towards you or take new actions towards maybe things that they want to do in their life. All right. That's interesting. All right. So we have Gemini and Virgo. We have Aries, Aquarius. We have Scorpio, air signs, fire signs, earth signs, and water signs. Alrighty. So, group one, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. So, we're going to get into it for group two. So, we have cleansing. And when I looked on the clock, it has said 11:11. So, that number could be significant for you. You guys also could be starting some type of new beginning, also, where you're like doing like a spring cleaning maybe of your life or doing some type of spring cleaning in a certain area of your life. You could be someone that is talking about this new beginning or whatever it is that you are kind of adjusting in your life. You could be talking about this or sharing, these ideas or sharing your journey with someone or a group of people. And whoever you're sharing these details with, they definitely admire you for your strength. They admire you for your like willpower to move forward with whatever adjustments you're making. Okay. Oh, wait, not yet. We're going to get into it for Astro Dice. Almost forgot. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group two? What do people admire about group two? All right, so we got Leo. Okay. We have Leo again, Libra again, and then we have Gemini. So y'all could be coming from group one, or there could be messages in group one for you. All right. So you could have had you could have recently given birth. Like you could have recently had a baby. So if you had, a child, then, congratulations on that. If not, you could be doing something new and different with your child or your children. And people admire like the relationship that you have with your children or whatever adjustments you have been making with your child or your children. Okay. I'm feeling like also like your siblings, if you have a sibling or siblings, they admire you for whatever adjustments you have been making, whether it's relating to anything with your children or whether it's relating to a certain area of your life that you're doing some spring cleaning or making adjustments. Your sibling is definitely looking up to you and admiring you, even if you are younger than them. They are looking up to you for this. They may not say it out loud or, acknowledge it, but they definitely admire you and look up to you. Group two. You guys, group two, are definitely charming also. You have a charming personality. You're someone who is a character and people can't get enough of you. You could be someone who likes to tell jokes. You like to be like almost like the class clown, but like the one who brings the jokes and brings the fun energy to wherever you go. And this is what people admire about you. All right, spirit team. What do people admire about group two? What is it that people admire about group two? Oh, we have Ace of Water. What do people admire about group two? Okay, we have two of water. So you guys, group two, maybe for a handful of you, could have started a new relationship. And this person you started a new relationship with definitely admires you. They love the connection that you have with them. And you just make them feel so, like you make their cup feel full. Like they have like an emotional fulfillment being with you and being around you, interacting with you. Like, yeah. And if you're already in a long-term relationship, your long-term partner definitely admires you. They love spending time with you. Like you're someone who keeps the energy fresh, maybe like I said, by being charming, telling jokes, being flirty, and maybe being like, youthful at times, but in a way where it's kind of like bringing nostalgia to you and the person that you're with. You know what I mean? You could have done something recently with your partner where you maybe reintroduced something that you used to do with your partner at the beginning of your relationship or towards the beginning of your relationship. Like maybe you guys started doing something that you used to do, or maybe you started going to a certain place that you used to go to when you guys first started dating or when you first got together. All right. Could be for like one person. Spirit team. What do people admire about group two? What do people admire about group two? Wow. Okay. You have people that are definitely happy with you being in their life, group two, okay? Like I said, even if they don't acknowledge it or they don't show it or say it, just know the people that you interact with definitely admire you. Wow. We got this is curandera of water. So you got somebody in their feelings in a good way. You got somebody or people in their feelings in a good way because all these cards are water. So that talks about emotions, that talks about relationships, that talks about like intuitive connections, intuitive bonds and things like that. Yeah, so definitely if you're in a relationship, people feel like you are the whole package, like you have everything they ever wanted, everything they ever needed. People also admire your emotional maturity, and this is why they love being around you because it's like it's never a dull moment with you. It's like you can be playful and fun and happy, but you can also be someone who is mature in situations where emotions could get tricky, or maybe when there's disagreements or arguments or different discussions where there are two types of opinions or differences of opinions. Like you know how to navigate through that very well, group two, and this is what people admire about you. All right, let's keep going. Nine of fire. The people that admire you, group two, are definitely, definitely overprotective of you or definitely protective of you. Yeah. I'm hearing that song by Snow Allegra called I Want You Around. So, yeah, these people definitely are hooked on you. Group two, whether it is platonic or romantic, like, yeah, people love you for sure. Group two. Wow. Okay. What does that say? The lovers. Wow. That's crazy. Right under the two of cups, which is the two of water. Yeah, you definitely started some type of new relationship, or you're about to start a new relationship, or you're in a long-term commitment and like things are getting more emotionally balanced with you and your partner. Wow. You could have, like, if you are in a relationship with someone and things might have been tricky or things might have been challenging for you and your partner, you could have taken the initiative to make things right and to balance things out. And if this is the case, your partner definitely admires you for this. They gained a whole new level of respect for you, group two. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Then we got the moon. This group also, I think for group 1 I had said it, but for this group also, group 2, you could have secret admirers as well. Then we have 7 of fire. Yeah, you guys also know how to defend yourself, but you defend yourself in a very mature way. And sometimes it could come off where it may sting, like with the things that you say. It may get some people heated, or it may get some people in their feelings because maybe they didn't expect it or didn't expect this reaction. But they know that you're coming from a good place. Clarify the moon, spirit team. What do people admire about group 2? Clarify the moon. Six of earth. There are people who secretly want to give you more. So I feel like this could be secret admirers, or this could be people that you interact with on a regular basis. There are people who want to give more to you emotionally, but maybe they cannot, maybe because there are certain boundaries up, or there are certain boundaries that you have up with these people, maybe because of the environment that you're in with them. So this could be a workplace situation. This could be an acquaintance or something when it comes to like places you frequent, different facilities like companies or stores or whatever. Wow, I have 8 of fire. People enjoy the way that you communicate. You move very quickly, or you could be someone who talks very quickly. And you have people who fall quickly for you. There could be people that are in love with you. Okay, if this is not relating to, yeah, of course, like your spouse or your partner is in love with you. But yeah, I'm not talking about them, but there are other people who you interact with that are definitely falling for you, group 2, like for sure. For sure, for sure. And there could be people who are trying to maybe hold themselves back because maybe they know that you're in a relationship, or they know that this may not be appropriate because of the environment that you guys know each other in. Wow. Okay. So we have water signs heavy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the fire signs heavy also. So someone or people are passionate about you for sure. Okay. And then we have Gemini in the earth signs. Wow. Okay, group 2. I'll see you. All right. So that was your reading. So let's get into it for group 3. So we have 5th house, Leo energy. So you could be a Leo. So you're someone who may invest your time in things that you enjoy to do. I mean, things that you enjoy doing while you were a kid or while you were young. And you bring those things into your adult life now. And you could introduce other people to the things that you're passionate about, and the things that like make your heart happy, you know, that make your inner child happy. And people admire you for this because like you are kind of involving them and inviting them into your inner world and into like, you know, the things that make you happy. And they appreciate you for sharing this part of yourself with them. Okay, group 3. You could be someone who wears your heart on your sleeve. You could be someone who's very compassionate and very thoughtful and like giving and nurturing and caring towards other people. And this is what people admire about you, your big heart. Oh, that's sweet. Am I getting anything else? People also feel like you are a good host or hostess whenever people come over to your house. And this is what people admire about you, the fact that you make them feel at home. All right, so let's get into it with the Astro Dice. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group 3? What do people admire about group 3? So we have Sagittarius, we have Virgo, and we have Aquarius. People admire your giving nature. You could be someone who is selfless and yeah, you have a heart of gold, group 3. That's what I'm getting. You're someone who definitely gives a lot to your family. You take care of your family very well. And this is what people admire about you. Your spouse or life partner, like if you have children together with, whether it's your partner or you're co-parenting, this person admires you for how you take care of y'all's children. Okay, you're a good mother or a good father. You're very smart too, group 3. Very, very smart. You could be book smart, but also street smart. You could know a lot of things. You could share a lot of information with other people that maybe help them become more knowledgeable in a certain topic. You have a lot of resources that you give or a lot of resources that you can share with other people. You guys are also good with technology. You could work in the tech field, like you could work in the technology field. I'm hearing analytics, so you could do something with analytics. You could do something with computers. You can do something with social media or like online. You could have an online platform as well. And if you have an online platform, the people that watch you definitely admire you and admire like the information that you share or the content that you share. All right. Let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group 3? What do people admire about group 3? All right. 8 of water. Yeah, you're like how this is, like with that tea right there, you're like almost like a warm drink or you're like a warm cup of tea. Cause it's like, when you like you're super cold or it's like, damn, I need something warm to warm my body up or something. So you'll get, whether you're a coffee or a tea drinker, whichever floats your boat, you get that warm beverage and it's like, oh, it's like so satisfying, so relieving, stress relieving, And I feel like that is your energy when you come around people or you give people that feeling of relief and that feeling of warmth. That's interesting. 6 of fire. 13. What do people admire about group 3? What do people admire about group 3? The Hierophant. And then a Delita of air. You are someone who is innovative. You have a lot of creative ideas. You could be someone who, I'm hearing you spark curiosity in the workplace. So maybe the things that you talk about around the water cooler is something that's very interesting for your coworkers or for the people you interact with. That could be for like one person. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm hearing you could have chit chat about football, or maybe you could have a different perspective about something that goes on when it comes to like football or football games or any type of sports games. You could talk about that with the people that you work with, and they find it to be interesting. That's cool. Spirit team, what do people admire about group 3? People admire how popular you are also. Group 3, you're someone who is popular. People see you as being successful. You could have a long-term business that you've been building and working on. People admire this. People admire your long-term commitment to like your business or whatever content you're building up. And people admire like your long-term commitment to your job. Like if you're working in corporate, if you work a 9 to 5, if you work in retail, whatever it is, people admire like how long you've been working for whatever company you're working for. And then we have this card, we have strength. I'm hearing you can do bad all by yourself. Group 3. You stand alone. You're okay with, being by yourself. You find your own happiness and you don't need other people. You don't seek other people's approval. And this is what people admire about you. They see that you're successful. You're accomplishing a lot of your goals or accomplishing a lot of things in life. And they see that you're doing that because like you may be someone who has like tunnel vision and like you're just going towards whatever it is that makes you happy. All right, Curandera of Earth. Yeah, you are definitely successful in whatever business you have right now or whatever you're building up for yourself, Group 3. Wow. Okay. And 9 of Earth. Yeah, people admire your come up, Group 3, whether it is relating to your personal life, your personal journey, whether it's relating to your career life or whether it's relating to like whatever content you're building up. People definitely admire that. And then we have 5 of Earth. So you could have been someone who has been through a lot of different like changes within your stability, but people see that you have always picked yourself back up and you keep moving forward. You keep accomplishing things. Like it never ends for you. Like the success never ends for you guys, Group 3, no matter what happens in your life. And this is what people admire about you. All right, Group 3. So that was your reading. Thanks for watching. We're going to get into it for Group 4. And we have unhealthy relationship. Okay. You could have been someone who has gotten out of some unhealthy relationship, and I'm hearing it could relate to a family member or someone you have known since you were younger, like your younger years. It doesn't even have to be like when you were like a child or a kid. It could have been like, you know, in your adult time. You could have like recently maybe ended or adjusted some type of relationship with a person in your life, and people admire you for this. You could be someone who had to start over because of the adjustments or the ending that you have made with a certain person in your life. And people see that like you are definitely progressing and moving forward after whatever the situation is. And people admire you for your strength. People admire you for like your bravery to move forward. Because like I said, this is someone you have known for a long period of time. And, you know, these people know that this might have not been easy for you, but you were able to like continue to move forward with your life. Yeah, you definitely started something new. Like I'm seeing like a visual of someone like digging up soil and planting a new seed now. Okay, so this could be you. You could be planting new seeds after whatever this adjustment has been in your life. All right, Spirit Team, what do people admire about Group 4? What is it that people admire about Group 4? I keep getting Gemini. But we have double Scorpio, okay. And then we have Gemini. So I'm hearing maybe you could have recently lost someone. You could have recently, someone could have recently passed away in your life. And if so, you know, my condolences go out to you guys, Group 4. Okay, I can definitely relate. My mother passed away about a year ago. It seems like it was yesterday. So I know how that is, and I know, it's not easy at all, to have to deal with that and to deal with that adjustment of life when it comes to losing, a parent or just losing someone who was very significant in your life. So, yeah, you definitely could have lost someone. Someone could have passed away, or you could have definitely, someone has been removed from your life in a way, or like by choice, or, just unexpectedly. But you definitely went through some type of changes in your life that have been very tough for you. Yeah, definitely a family member. It could have to do with like maybe a sibling that you had to put up some boundaries with or distance yourself from. I'm hearing maybe they were taking your money, or this person that you had to adjust your relationship with, maybe they were taking your money or not being truthful about why they needed your help with certain things, or maybe a certain situation. Okay. Maybe for one of you, you could work in real estate, or you're looking to get into the real estate market or real estate industry. All right, let's keep going. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What do people admire about group 4? What is it that people admire about group 4? Madre of fire. Three of earth. Oh, okay, that flipped over. Madre of water. Now on the back of the deck, we got two of air. People admire that, like, you can be the bigger person in certain situations that involve debates or that involve arguments. People admire that they can come to you whenever there's a like difference of opinions with other people. Like people may come to you for advice, or people may come to you to be a mediator within a certain situation here. Spirit team, what do people admire about group 4? What do people admire about group 4? 9 of air. People see that you're a powerful group 4. You're someone who is powerful. You could be on a lot of people's minds because of the decisions that you make and because of the moves that you make. You have like a strong mindset, okay? And people admire this about you. You could have helped someone get out of anxiety, or you could have helped someone that was dealing with a situation that was making them anxious, and they admire you for this, for helping them like figure things out. Curandera of air. Yeah. Also, if because I did say you could have made adjustments with someone in your life, so I'm hearing this could also, maybe for one person, relate to someone that you work with. You could have put up boundaries, or had to put up boundaries with someone you work with, or maybe you had to be kind of cutthroat with a certain person at work. And you had to maybe speak your truth about a certain situation. Maybe this person was taking advantage of you or something, and maybe you had spoke your truth and spoke directly to them. Maybe they weren't expecting that, but they definitely do respect you for standing up for yourself and putting your foot down. Iha of water. So people, there may be some people that may feel inferior to you when it comes to emotions. Like you could be someone who's very emotionally mature. You could have been someone who grew up quickly, or Like you could be someone who just knows how to handle your emotions, maybe because of maybe a lot of things that you have went through growing up potentially. So there could be some people that yeah, that don't feel as emotionally stable as you. All right, and we have Madre of Air. So we have a match of King and Queen of Swords. So you're mentally balanced. You have like strong intellect. You know how to pick up on anyone who is trying to play mind games, and this could have happened with maybe a certain family member or a certain coworker that, you know, you were interacting with. So there could be some people around you that feel childish compared to you, even if they are older than you, and you have them in their head about it. You may have them worried or have them like overthinking about themselves now, or overthinking about how they come off to people, because maybe they were projecting you know, their insecurities onto you. So this was having them react to you in a certain way. Okay. But maybe now that you called them out, or maybe now that you have put up boundaries with them, now they kind of feel small, or they feel immature. And now they're probably like kind of maybe regretting the things that they did, or regretting the things that they said. You definitely have a sharp tongue, group 4. But you're also like nice at the same time. Like you have a side of you who's cutthroat, like you don't play no games. And then you have another side of you that can be like nurturing, like caring, mature, motherly, you know. But it also could be that you are someone who kind of shows that you kind of give off that mother or father figure, but in a tough love type of way towards people. So people may not always like it, but they respect you for it and they admire you for it. I know that's like a weird thing or whatever, but I mean, this is what's coming out. And then we're ending with this card that came out, the Emperor. So people, like I said, you're a powerful person. Like people see you as powerful. You are someone who is stable. You know how to create order out of chaotic situations. Like, yeah. People feel like you got your life on lock. Even if you've been through a lot of different changes, even though you may have been through a lot of tough situations, like you are remaining on your throne, group 4, okay? And this is what people admire about you. All right, so that was your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.